surprise eggs.
It's three of the things children wish for most. A surprise, a toy, and a chocolate treat.
Since they're packaged like a Cadbury cream egg, it's understandable that some kids and adults would simply pop these large chocolate eggs into their mouths. However, instead of a creamy center, they'd find a less forgiving plastic container for the toy inside. After several deaths due to choking, the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission banned importation of Kinder Surprise.
Sorry, it's my fault. Had Kinder eggs. Didn't know where to bring them.
They remain legal, however, in many other countries, including Canada and Mexico. However, in 2017, a chocolate egg with the toy packaged separately called Kinder Joy finally arrived stateside. Number 2, crib bumpers. Heavy blankets, pillows, stuffed animals, and plush bumpers might seem like cute and comfortable additions to a baby's crib.
Have it just like this in the bed, and we weren't worried because he wasn't rolling over.
Unfortunately, though, crib bumpers were also linked to 77 deaths between 1985 and 2012. This startlingly high number of incidents led to PSAs warning new parents of the dangers. In response, some states, including Maryland, Ohio, and New York, as well as the city of Chicago, have banned crib bumpers. They're still available for purchase in other locations, but ongoing efforts aim to ban their manufacturing and importation nationwide.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Milk and baby formula. Melamine is used in making multiple products the world over, including flame retardant paints and plastics. You're probably now asking, why would anyone put that in baby formula? Well, sadly, the answer is that many companies in China, most prominently the Sanlu Group, were using it to fake high protein values in order to pass quality checks.
The baby cried and cried and cried, and his stomach became more and more bloated day by day, and he was urinating blood.
The problem is that melamine can also cause serious kidney problems. As a result, an estimated 54,000 babies were hospitalized and 6 died. When the scandal was exposed in 2008, it led to a massive recall as well as prison and death sentences.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at McDonald's creations that failed to make an impact.
The meat extravaganza pizza, November's taste of the month, only at McDonald's.
We'll be including both limited time items and seemingly permanent additions to the menu. Number 30, crab cakes and sandwiches. When thinking of fast food favorites, crab may not be the first thing to come to mind. McDonald's tried their hand at crustacean-themed dishes several times.
More restaurants around San Francisco are now serving up the crab sandwich. The new creation may remind you of the Krabby Patty from SpongeBob, but this is a real thing.
The first iteration from the 1990s was a standard crab cake. Customers found that the amount of meat within the cakes was disappointing, leading to poor sales. They tried bringing the Maryland-inspired dish back in the 2000s to little success. Years later, they decided to try again. This time, they opted for snow crab sandwiches.
It's a crab salad that has 100% snow crab.
Although it was a fresh idea, the $9 price tag scared off any potential fans. While it's clear they have good ideas when it comes to seafood items, they've had trouble hitting the sweet spot between affordable and delicious. Number 29, Mulan Szechuan Sauce. Sometimes it's better to let sleeping dogs lie. Originally created to help promote Mulan, this dip was inspired by traditional Chinese sauces.
Out of Disney's new movie Mulan, the epic adventure about this two little girls who save China, McDonald's is offering 10 crispy chicken McNuggets and a new sauce.
It was met with a lackluster response, as people felt it was an inauthentic take on the cuisine. The advertisements also didn't help its image. It quickly left the menu once the promotion was finished. After being mentioned on Rick and Morty, demand for the condiment skyrocketed, and McDonald's initiated a limited re-release. Its return was met with immediate chaos from fans of the show, with people jumping onto the counter and crowds swarming restaurants. Despite the initial wave of orders, the trend soon died down.
McDonald's posted on their Twitter page saying that they will bring it back. They agree that this wasn't cool what they did.
While it is available on the app, it has yet to see another huge spike in popularity. Number 28, McJordan Special. While they hit a sweet spot with their newer celebrity-branded meals, McDonald's initially struggled with their partnerships. A 1992 collaboration with Michael Jordan seemed genius at first, as the player was at the top of his game.
And only one town gets to eat a McJordan special. Now it's back in town.
The release was highly anticipated, with fans of the athlete and restaurant excited to try it. The fact that it had been designed by the iconic basketball player himself only added to the hype. While it was popular at first, many found that it just didn't live up to other items, both classic and novelty.
The McJordan special is back in town. For a limited time, get this button free with a McJordan special combo.
Both classic and novelty. Despite initially getting an extended run, the limited time special faded into the background as more exciting items were added. Number 27, fruit and walnut salad. Historically, McDonald's has never been known for their nutritious options. However, in an attempt to change their reputation, they released the comparatively healthy fruit and walnut salad.
I've got a fruit buzz. What's a fruit buzz?
It's, you eat the new fruit walnut salad from McDonald's.
Yeah.
This serving of fruit, nuts, and yogurt was marketed as a light and nutritious snack. While it was a good attempt at introducing a diet option, many felt that it didn't compare to the more popular sides.
Crisp apple juicy seems great. Plus cool, creamy yogurt. And crunchy candy walnuts on the side. Tastes so fresh.
The salad struggled to find a niche among their massive consumer base. The appetizer finally got the axe after 8 years, in favor of options they felt could give them a leg up on their competition. Number 26, Big and Tasty. There's nothing like a good rivalry. McDonald's competitor Burger King hit their stride when they released their signature item, the Whopper. Not to be outdone, McDonald's decided to release their own version.
You're the next big thing. Everybody wants you. Even Kobe Bryant. Introducing the next big thing from McDonald's. It's the Big and Tasty.
The Big and Tasty was their third try at recreating it, and people were growing tired of the repetitive new additions. While it wasn't bad by any means, it just couldn't compare to other items being sold by the restaurant already. Patrons were far more drawn to those than the replication of the company's competition.
A Big and Tasty for just $1? How do you do it? What's your secret?
The special waned in popularity over the years until it was finally retired from the lineup in the early 2010s. Number 25, Hot and Spicy McChicken. This was a case of the right idea at the wrong time. The plain chicken
The meat extravaganza pizza. November's taste of the month. Only at McDonald's.
will be including both limited time items and seemingly permanent additions to the menu. Number 30, crab cakes and sandwiches. When thinking of fast food favorites, crab may not be the first thing to come to mind. McDonald's tried their hand at crustacean-themed dishes several times.
More restaurants around San Francisco are now serving up the crab sandwich. The new creation may remind you of the Krabby Patty from SpongeBob, but this is a real thing.
The first iteration from the 1990s was a standard crab cake. Customers found that the amount of meat within the cakes was disappointing, leading to poor sales. They tried bringing the Maryland-inspired dish back in the 2000s to little success. Years later, they decided to try again. This time, they opted for snow crab sandwiches.
It's a crab salad that has 100% snow crab.
Although it was a fresh idea, the $9 price tag scared off any potential fans. While it's clear they have good ideas when it comes to seafood items, they've had trouble hitting the sweet spot between affordable and delicious. Number 29, Mulan Szechuan Sauce. Sometimes it's better to let sleeping dogs lie. Originally created to help promote Mulan, this dip was inspired by traditional Chinese sauces.
Out of Disney's new movie Mulan, the epic adventure about this cool girl who saves China, McDonald's is offering tender, crispy chicken McNuggets and a new Szechuan sauce.
It was met with a lackluster response, as people felt it was an inauthentic take on the cuisine. The advertisements also didn't help its image. It quickly left the menu once the promotion was finished. After being mentioned on Rick and Morty, demand for the condiment skyrocketed. skyrocketed, and McDonald's initiated a limited re-release. Its return was met with immediate chaos from fans of the show, with people jumping onto the counter and crowds swarming restaurants. Despite the initial wave of orders, the trend soon died down.
McDonald's posted on their Twitter page saying that they will bring it back. They agree that this wasn't cool what they did.
While it is available on the app, it has yet to see another huge spike in popularity. Number 28, McJordan Special. While they hit a sweet spot with their newer celebrity-branded meals, McDonald's initially struggled with their partnerships. A 1992 collaboration with Michael Jordan seemed genius at first, as the player was at the top of his game.
And only one town gets to eat a McJordan special. Now it's back in town.
The release was highly anticipated, with fans of the athlete and restaurant excited to try it. The fact that it had been designed by the iconic basketball player himself only added to the hype. While it was popular at first, many found that it just didn't live up to other items, both classic and novelty.
The McJordan special is back in town.
For a limited time, get this button free with a McJordan Special combo.
Both classic and novelty. Despite initially getting an extended run, the limited time special faded into the background as more exciting items were added. Number 27, fruit and walnut salad. Historically, McDonald's has never been known for their nutritious options. However, in an attempt to change their reputation, they released the comparatively healthy fruit and walnut salad.
Fruit bun. If you know, you eat the new fruit walnut salad from McDonald's. Yeah.
This serving of fruit, nuts, and yogurt was marketed as a light and nutritious snack. While it was a good attempt at introducing a diet option, many felt that it didn't compare to the more popular sides.
Crisp apple, juicy single grade, plus cool creamy, crunchy candy walnuts on the side. Tastes so fresh.
The salad struggled to find a niche among their massive consumer base. The appetizer finally got the axe after 8 years, in favor of options they felt could give them a leg up on their competition. Number 26, Big and Tasty. There's nothing like a good rivalry. McDonald's competitor Burger King hit their stride when they released their signature item, the Whopper. Not to be outdone, McDonald's decided to release their own version.
The next big thing, everybody wants you. Even Kobe Bryant. Introducing the next big thing from McDonald's. It's the Big and Tasty.
The Big and Tasty was their third try at recreating it, and people were growing tired of the repetitive new additions. While it wasn't bad by any means, it just couldn't compare to other items being sold by the restaurant already. Patrons were far more drawn to those than the replication of the company's competition.
A Big and Tasty for just $1? How do you do it? What's your secret?
The special waned in popularity over the years until it was finally retired from the lineup in the early 2010s. Number 25, Hot and Spicy McChicken. This was a case of the right idea at the wrong time. The plain chicken sandwich had been a hit for the chain, and quickly became a fan favorite. They decided to expand the line by introducing the Hot and Spicy McChicken, a hotter variation that boasted a kick of flavor.
A Hot and Spicy McChicken. Revving up the dollar menu with a blend of savory spices to set your taste buds off.
This piqued people's interest, especially among spice lovers. While people accustomed to hotter food enjoyed it, the vast majority of their base weren't ready for such a change.
Stop by McDonald's today and try our new Hot and Spicy McChicken sandwich on the dollar menu for a limited time.
Though it could have opened up the restaurant to an array of new seasonings, the reaction made them stick to the classics. Many opted for the original, leading the newer rendition to be discontinued nationally. Number 24, Angus Burgers. Over the years, we've seen McDonald's make countless attempts at a premium burger, including the Angus Burger, which rolled out in select markets around 2006. Boasting a thick, juicy patty made of pure Angus beef, the sandwich came in one of 4 options: mushroom and Swiss, bacon and cheese, chipotle barbecue bacon, and, wait for it, the Angus Deluxe. We know, you'd think the word deluxe would have left a bad taste in the mouth of the company after the Arch Deluxe, but apparently not. McDonald's really stuck it out with the Angus Burger, and it eventually developed a dedicated following, albeit a notably small one. In 2013, the burger was discontinued in the United States, though it generally continues to be offered in Canada.
Want to switch?
Of course you do.
Number 23, mozzarella sticks. The inclusion of this famous food could have changed the game entirely. It would have been a unique option to help set McDonald's apart from other establishments. However, consumers' hopes were dashed once the mozzarella sticks were actually released.
Hot, crunchy, and irresistibly cheesy.
Many were disappointed to learn that the amount of cheese within the stick didn't even come close to the amount shown in the commercials.
Mozzarella sticks with tomato chili jam are back.
In fact, some even found that they were almost completely hollow inside. One person, believing what was supposed to be pure cheese was in fact processed dairy, even sued them. Though the lawsuit eventually fizzled out, the finger food had already been written off by the public. Number 22, Arch Deluxe. McDonald's premium burgers are rarely long for this world, but the Arch Deluxe was an especially colossal flop.
Introducing the burger with the grown-up taste, McDonald's Arch Deluxe.
The marketing campaign was massive and focused on selling the Arch Deluxe as a McDonald's burger for adults. It insinuates that all the other burgers people have been enjoying are for kids, and that mature consumers should embrace the new deluxe line of sandwiches, with this burger leading the charge.
I'm in the zone. All layered together in one symphony of taste.
The development, marketing, and rollout is estimated to have cost $300 million and utterly failed to convert customers, who balked at the price, high calorie count, and the tone of the commercials. Today, it's remembered as one of the company's most expensive misfires.
America's favorite new burger.
Number 21, McSalad Shakers. We commend McDonald's for trying to offer their customers more healthy menu options, especially doing it all the way back in 2000, which was arguably earlier than many of their competitors. With the McSalad Shakers, diners were invited to pick one of 3 options: chef, Caesar, or garden salad. Add the dressing, and then in an admittedly fun bit of product packaging, cover and shake the domed cup in which the salads were served. Unfortunately, the McSalad Shaker failed on 2 counts. First, people generally don't go to McDonald's when they have a hankering for salad. Secondly, the meager, low-quality ingredients fell far short of the lush green salads advertised. Number 20, Eggs Benedict McMuffin. Some dishes are just too complex for fast food. When the company announced a new menu addition based on a brunch delicacy, many were skeptical that it could compare to the original. Eggs Benedict is a complex recipe that usually takes around a half hour to complete. Beyond that, many had trouble imagining the eatery's take on a complex condiment like hollandaise sauce. Despite being a fun nod towards the dish that inspired the much more popular McMuffin, it was clear that people weren't anxious to add this to their morning routines. Number 19, Spanish Omelette Bagel. While they have the market locked on comfort food, there's no denying that the chain isn't known for its gourmet options. This has not stopped them from stepping out of the box and releasing some truly bizarre items. One of their most inventive was the Spanish Omelette Bagel.
Only McDonald's brings you our tender, juicy steak, egg, and cheese bagel, our zesty Spanish omelet bagel with sausage, and the classic taste of our ham, egg, and cheese bagel.
Made with 2 different types of cheese and eggs stuffed with onions and peppers, it was introduced at the end of the 1990s. The dish had an interesting flavor, but the business had misjudged how many people wanted to switch up their tried-and-true breakfasts. Patrons preferred the simple yet delicious taste of the McMuffin.
It's time to put more in your morning.
While it had potential, the lack of sales eventually led to the diner-inspired dish being quietly removed. Number 18, McLobster. At its core, McDonald's is known for its low cost. From the famed dollar menu to the value meals, they've been the place to go for a quick, cheap bite. So, perhaps it's not surprising that the McLobster, which was a more expensive option, struggled to find buyers.
For a limited time, the McLobster sandwich is ashore at McDonald's, filled with Atlantic Canadian lobster meat and crispy lettuce on a fresh bun. It's bound to make a splash with everyone.
McDonald's tried this a couple of times, but each time people were wary of the taste. Lobster rolls are a staple dish for seafood lovers, and many opted for their tried-and-true favorites rather than the newer version.
The delicious McLobster. Get one before they're gone.
It was an ambitious idea, but they ultimately swung too hard for the fences and ended up striking out. Number 17, McGratin Croquette. McDonald's Filet-O-Fish can be a hit-or-miss item with most consumers, but at least it's reminiscent of the familiar frozen fish sticks most people ate as kids.
The best-selling fish sandwich in America. Tell them your nickname, Henry. They call me Jaws.
That being said, it seems most clients would prefer that McDonald's stay away from seafood. The strange concoction called the McGratin Croquette feels like the end result of a chopped basket of secret ingredients gone wrong. The gurakoro, as it's known in Japan, consists of ground shrimp, mashed potatoes, and deep-fried macaroni, all mushed together into a patty. Smother it in mystery brown sauce, and you've got yourself a culinary misadventure. It was designed specifically for Japanese markets, but guess what? Japan was not interested. Apparently, the odd marketing didn't help either. Number 16, chopped beefsteak sandwich.
Only McDonald's puts it all together.
exciting period of innovation in American pop culture history. McDonald's, not wanting to be left out, prepared to unveil the chopped beefsteak sandwich, and for the most part, it was deemed delicious. Unfortunately, as is so often the case with groundbreaking new products, it reportedly priced itself out of reach for the average consumer, apparently ringing up at $1.29 to the regular burger's 40 cents. Many fast foodies lucky enough to try it in the early 80s remember it as one of the greatest sandwiches to ever touch their palates. But the steep price made it too hard to swallow, even after McDonald's tried throwing in a free dessert.
Nobody can do it like McDonald's can.
Nobody.
Number 15, fried roast beef sandwich. For a company that's conquered the globe by selling beef, as in hamburgers, you'd think that McDonald's would have a better handle on how to successfully market that same meat in its other popular forms. Between this and the chopped beefsteak sandwich, however, McDonald's has repeatedly proven otherwise. Back in 1968, in an effort to compete with Arby's, which was only a few years old at the time, McDonald's released a roast beef sandwich of their own.
Announcing roast beef on a roll.
And guess what? People loved it. So why was it a flop? Simple economics. The roast beef was freshly sliced, and the need to install and operate a meat slicer in every McDonald's proved too inefficient in terms of time, cost, and profitability.
McDonald's is my kind of place.
McDonald's is my kind of place.
Number 14, McHot Dog. Hot dogs or hamburgers? That's the question most commonly asked at a summer barbecue. So don't hot dogs seem like a guaranteed success for any major fast food franchise? No, Mickey D's and hot dogs have had a long and complicated history. In fact, the McDonald's Corporation founder Ray Kroc banned hot dogs from his restaurants because there's no way to know what's inside them. Following his death in 1984, however, a number of attempts have been made to introduce hot dogs in one form or another to the McDonald's menu in select North American and UK markets.
Hot dogs are hot again, and they're new at McDonald's.
But time and time again, they just fail to catch on. There's even been an attempt to market a chili McHot dog in Japan. Ugh, the horror. Number 13, fajitas. When you're big, it can be tempting to try to do it all. More often than not, however, when McDonald's gets greedy and tries to take a bite out of competitors' markets like Taco Bell's, it misses the mark. Even though McDonald's does now have a breakfast burrito and tried tortas in California back around 2000, fajitas were its big attempt.
Now at McDonald's, a new taste. Chicken fajitas.
First rolled out in the 90s, McDonald's fajitas consisted of a soft-shell tortilla, grilled vegetables, and chicken. Most people seemingly found them palatable enough, just unremarkable, and not what they were after when they went to McDonald's. Though relatively short-lived in the United States, a version of the McDonald's fajita enjoyed greater success in other countries. The burrito-style McWraps have similarly been pulled from many countries.
The new morning McWrap.
Number 12, Son of Mac. Sometimes referred to as Baby Mac, Mini Mac, Mac Jr., or Kids Mac, depending on the market, this burger is a Big Mac without the second burger patty and middle bun. So, in short, it's pretty much a cheeseburger dressed as a Big Mac. Don't get us wrong, that sounds like the lighter, easier-to-eat version of the Big Mac that many consumers want. The thing is, those who want it can already get it by ordering exactly what it is, a cheeseburger dressed as a Big Mac. It's one of the most popular off-menu customizations, but McDonald's various attempts over the years to make it official have just felt really half-hearted in terms of marketing.
It's the taste of a Big Mac in a snack.
Number 11, McLean Deluxe.
We're here because McLean Deluxe is 100% delicious.
Two words that don't add up. McDonald's and sophisticated. Two other words tough to pair in a sentence. McDonald's and healthy.
If it's no fat, it can be delicious.
The Deluxe line aimed to corner the adult fast food market by presenting an entire line of sophisticated McDonald's products, including this supposedly healthy, low-fat burger. It achieved the lower fat content by using about 90% lean beef in its patties and adding water to replace the missing fat.
It's 91% fat-free, but all people talk about is its big burger taste.
But how would they bind it all together? Seaweed to the rescue. Carrageenan, a seaweed extract, is a common thickening or binding agent used in the processed food industry. Mouth not watering yet? This dry burger was deemed to be lacking flavor despite flavor additives, and thus earned itself the nickname McFlopper.
McLean Deluxe, forget the fat. Remember the taste at McDonald's today.
Sorry, Green. Green.
Number 10, mixed spaghetti. It's hard to believe that anyone at McDonald's had faith in this product. Don't people go out